Hi everyone, I'm here to talk to you about active learning today and why the university's direction of travel is towards more active learning and what it is. So why active learning? Well, the first thing is our strategy talks about inspiring and attracting students and ensuring that students gain future skills. And we know too in our strategy that there's quite a lot about diversifying how we teach in our program portfolio to meet the changing world. And anyone who's been awake for the last 5 years will know that we live in a profoundly changing world. We've been through the pandemic, which radically shifted our teaching and initiated us into some of the mysteries of learning design in sequences, flipped learning. And then we're in an era now of generative AI, which really disrupts tremendously an information-centric way of teaching. So for me, the first reason why we should adopt active learning is simply that the science of how students learn has developed dramatically in the last 50 years. And it shows that it's simply not enough for students to read and listen and go to lectures and be consumers of our content to learn. They need to actively engage and participate and to be involved as agents of their own learning to really learn. The science goes back to the Russian Vygotsky theories of social learning, and it links to social constructivist theories of learning. So the first is the science tells us it's how students learn. The second reason for active learning is just that anyone who's done it, and sometimes you fail, there's a trial and error process and you have to take some risks. But anyone who's participated in active learning will know that it's much more engaging and fun and exciting for students, and even ramps up their attendance in an era when we struggle to re-engage students post-pandemic. The third reason is an empirical reason that the literature is more and more inclined to demonstrate. In a seminal article in 2014 by Freeman in America looked at the performance of students who were taught in an active learning way and those who had traditional pedagogies. And what it showed that students who traditionally lagged behind others, non-traditional students, exceed expectations when they are in an active learning context. In fact, students are 1.5 times more likely to fail if they don't have active learning methods. That was in a STEM subject. So that's the third reason.